Welcome back to the program, fellow xenobiological and anthropological enthusiasts. The Soli as a people are very peaceful and apolitical. Most of their time is spent seeking out their basic needs and worshipping the strange storms that carry their seed from place to place. When this focus was projected into the galaxy at large by the political elite, many Soli followed suit, simply accepting the change in the status quo. This passive acceptance would last until the near end of a century-long solar storm. By this point, many of the core worlds were almost ready to revolt due to how long they had been unable to repair their infrastructure and provide for their basic needs. Hello and welcome back. My name is Hunter and we are playing our Soli Spore Cluster. Okay, so last episode we committed to killing him, and I think we can. I think it'll be fine. I don't know for sure it'll be fine, but I'm like 99% sure it's fine. Let's check out what else we got going on here. We don't actually want her to kill herself before she finishes our last archaeological project. That's a thing that I realized. So that's what we're gonna look to. And these places, it's fine. The storms have lasted forever. It's super fun. No, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Can't really fix your housing problem. Guess we can upgrade this. Okay. Actually, one of my fleets is still returning home, is it? Or is it just not up? Oh, it's just not upgraded. Well, before we do this mission, then we'll upgrade our last fleet that needs to be upgraded. Let's just X everybody, upgrade you. Good. And we won't send them directly in. That was also a mistake. We'll send them right beside. What is this? Oh yeah, you're upgrading. We'll move you to right there, and we will engage. We will fight this dragon in space. This event, okay? So I think she's finished her second world. This construction ship, where is it? There. You. Oh, that's. Wait, what's wrong? This guy. That's the one I missing last time. I was just completely in the wrong area of space for where it existed. It's not your job, though. What am I doing? Your job is not that. Your job is to build our space highway. You want to buy 1,000 of these all at once? I can't see why not. So keep building the space highway. Thank you. This one, this guy, he is building a hyper relay here, and they're going to come over and fix this for us. I think either that or it'll be this guy. It's all whoever's first, right? It don't matter who does it, as long as someone does do it. Generator world, you can upgrade that, and that is fine. There's nobody working here on this tech world. This ecclesiastic world has damage, so it needs housing. We're always having a problem with housing because of the damage. I wonder why. Is it because we've deliberately attracted so many storms to ourselves? Do you think that might be it? I don't know. When Burgundy Root was elected as the Purist, one of the primary cornerstones of his campaign was the restoration of the infrastructure of the planets that had been devastated by nearly a century of consistent storms. It had been a slight break with the religious caste that had pushed his party over the edge. Many people were upset by the fact that over a century of storm damage existed on nearly every core world, and there was no way to repair such damage while the storms remained. Of course, if the priesthood had a way to drive those storms off, they certainly weren't going to do it in order to help Burgundy Root's externalist party. That seems suspect. Since this is a border, I'm putting a station here, because this is a border with our rival. Look how nicely contained he is. We're like a blanket around them now. It's so very sweet of us to take care of them like that, right? It's a way to look at it. It's a thought. Okay. Federation is doing fine, heading towards level 4. I don't think there's anything change. No. We don't want to push it to medium. I don't want them to war more. I want to be able to veto wars, so we're not doing anything about separate treaties either. So it's fine right now. The mining world here. Ooh, build. Actually upgrade this and build that. So we can now do astral explorations, and our next level, our physics research is ready. We're actually in a position where these might be useful, so we'll take them. Not convinced, but it's an idea. I want you to come to here, because we're going to need you to do archaeology for one last time. You archaeologist who's going to kill yourself by making great planets. Okay, I'm going to move you to here. So you're going to build hyper relays to here, 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 and here. Yeah, that's fine. And then probably we build through to this area. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how important this area is going to be to our development after this. So you can just move, like I think I said, move here till we're ready. As soon as we're ready, I'm acting with confidence that we can do this. You know, I'm trying to act with confidence, even if that confidence is not exactly real confidence. So we're going to make this into a stationing base. We will put some fleets on it, maybe. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but we're going to build like one anyway. It's the only theoretical point where we could actually have war from. We didn't. Okay, so we now know that it is going to kill her for sure. I mean, that was pretty obvious though. We are absolutely filled on power. Did they just send a fleet in here to try to kill this thing? It didn't look strong enough. No, I don't know what I was seeing. Let's just make, well, they all seem to be going about the same speed, so don't worry about that too much. Let's zip over, and once we're gathered, we'll do the usual. We need shield boosts, fuel, ammunition, explosives, armor, focusing crystals, right? Let's go. Let's see if we can actually do this. I think we can. It's easily got this. We've done it, setting our sights on purest pursuit of thrills. We've met every challenge. Okay, somehow we met every challenge. I didn't even know. New heights have reached limits shredded. Oh, defeat a fleet. I guess this counts as defeating a fleet. Cool. We will research the shards. I don't see why we wouldn't. So let's go to these guys. Give them all reinforcements. At least that need them. Well, we're not reinforcing the this fleet because that doesn't make any sense. And then they can return home. The Vetstar Zenovia, the Hulk orbiting Avim 5 is all that remains of the Vetstar Zavonia, a massive sublight generating ship belonging to a deeply religious alien race called the Marduk Vol. Though the ship has been ruthlessly purged of all life, the Marduk's ill-fated journey has been detailed in the captain's log. A paradise planet. Say, should we extract the ship's navigational data? Can't see why we wouldn't do that, yeah. So let's go to, show me where this is. Could you do the research project, please? You're done. You made it all the way up there. I'd like you to come down here then. Start making connections to the humans, since that was pretty much the goal of this originally. I don't know if it's worth it to make a cross connection here. Probably we will eventually. Okay. The noises, a mixture of threatening booming noises sound like grinding metal on metal. They cannot help how they sound. Yeah, that's for sure what we would say. Not their fault. They sound weird. They probably don't sound weird to themselves. Grab never surrender. It's increasing our internal defensive strength. Turn off all of the unnecessary and somewhat wasteful. I just started using up my nanites. I think it's probably okay. You know, I think that's actually fine. Let's not. But we don't need to do that right now. These guys return home. Everything is starting to look good for us here. I just don't know why I did that double zoom there. That's weird. Let's build our starbase, of course. Find myself wondering if... Oh, that's an unexplored wormhole. Yeah, there's a lot for our scientists to do during her last mission. We're going to start, though, by researching the project. Then she can explore the natural wormhole, and then she'll be able to do the site because we will have claimed it. Communication established. Excellent. Good, because I needed that. Hidden worlds. Cracking the encoding algorithms on the Vetstar Zenevia's navigational drive was no small feat, but thanks to the head researcher, contrarian in the extreme, who seems to have developed an unusual obsession with finding Marduk Vol's utopian world, we have finally succeeded. More worryingly, the discovery has somehow leaked to the public, who now share the desire to finding and settling on the Paradise Planet. Oh, Hyper-Focus 2. Abort, this is a fool's errand? No. We can continue to look for this. Okay, you are nothing like us, but we're still kind and open-minded. Oh geez, what happened here? Oh, that's a new, that is not a thing that happened. That is a thing that appeared. Right, so you got more work to do, because you're gonna have to explore this. Once they're all home, they can repair, that's fine. Okay, conquer nature finished. Let's do inner stability. Let's do open arms. This fortress world can build, I guess, you can upgrade that. Then I guess you can build your last fortress. This mining world can build another mine. This factory world can build another factory. And this ecclesiastic world can... Oh, they don't have a storm attraction center. I think they'll build the observatory instead as their last building. We have a decent amount of influence. Oh, we had an earthquake. Okay. Oh, did cause no damage. All right. That's a non-event. Do you have features we still need to clear? You do. Anybody else? I don't think so, because we've been pretty up on these. A couple places that have had one, and we still haven't figured out how to get rid of that volcano. Whoever governs that world must be very frustrated by the volcano. Complete. I would be frustrated by the volcano. We have a science ship who is doing no work, right? Nope, he's back on his task. I'm glad. Okay, stationary apocalypse. Scientists report that much of the space station is constructed from everyday stationary objects. That is a weird little event. Please pick up all the junk here to the only... We have one storm left. It's still 7 years long, because that's what happens when you attract storms to yourself, you know? It's fine. It's fine. We're doing fine, right? It's fine. Oh, what a mess. I mean, it's great, right? It's a sign from the gods. Burgundy Root's primary competition was, of course, Gold Reed, who still intended to take back the position of purist before the end of his life. The religious case, led by Gold Reed informally and led by Burgundy Germination formally, had decided to leverage the existence of the storms as a way to make the people believe they were the anger of the divine against them for having elected a civilian rather than religious government. Just at the peak of their propaganda was when the Great Venom Sac disaster took place on Soli. Disastrous drainage. The containment for the Void Spawn's venom gland has sprung a leak. Devastating venom is... Oh, we put venom everywhere. Contain the spread, but don't cancel the parade. Yeah, we got this. We have the resources to manage this, I'm pretty certain. Maybe not. We'll see. After double and triple checking the navigation drive's coordinates, we have been forced to concede that where Madakvor's paradisical planet should have been, there are only desolate plains of barren world. Though we cannot eliminate the possibility that Marduk's idea of paradise is widely different from ours, the bomb-scarred surface of Ripagar 2 tells a very different story. The ship's captain and crew have not taken the disappointment lightly. You know, let's... Show me where this is. Please research the project. Scientist is arrived to do their work. Contrarian in the extreme. I mean, I don't ever see them becoming a leader, but if they do, that would be a useful trait. I mean, eventually people are going to start dying. We haven't extended our life in a long time, right? 155, most of us. Goldweed has taken the lead back from Burgundy Root. Now, I could do what I did last time, which is maintain the status quo, simply because I think I think it's really important that Burgundy Root, he's pushing hard for this, right? Like, it's really important, so I think so. Yeah, to support him one time should be enough. It's okay. The Soli are naturally very apolitical people. Generally, they prefer to stay out of conflict. Only the small number of them that are extremely motivated ever seek political office. Burgundy Root had held the position of purist for a long time, not as long as his predecessor Gold Reed, but long enough that the people had grown used to him. This is considered by many historians to be the only reason that he eked out a victory. While the propaganda of the religious caste had hurt his party, and the disastrous leakage of toxins into the water of the Soli capital did him no favors, he was an extraordinarily popular leader, and he had been the one to send the fleet to destroy the horrid Space Titan in the first place. When the election was finally held, it was not because of any great political uprising that he was able to hold on to his position. No, it was simply because the majority of Soli chose to stay home and not vote, overwhelmed by the dangerous situation with the storms in the core worlds. But should another election take place without some strong moves on the part of the externalist party, it was likely that the traditional religious caste, led by Gold Reed, would soon unseat him. Postcard perfection, we have finally uncovered the Marduk Vol's secret. It was when a probe destined for the planet's surface bounced off the atmosphere that the crew began to suspect that Paradisia is not what it seemed. Closer studies revealed that what looked like the planet's surface was in fact an energy shield, upon which a barren world's texture was projected, and hidden below it a lush Gaia planet reminiscent of Marduk's prophecies. But that isn't all. The crew deactivated the shield and they discovered a peaceful Stone Age civilization coalescing in a symbiotic union between mammals and fungi who live in crude huts, obviously outside the world. The nightmarish vessels live on only as mythical beings in their legends. We will let it live. We're not gonna do anything bad to them. That's not our way. We don't need a Gaia world so bad that we'll be doing anything bad to them. Yeah, you've already got your extra 3 districts. Your housing situation is getting super critical. I don't like building housing, but this might be one of those rare circumstances where, no, there's not enough. We can't build enough housing to fix this. It's like minus 35. Jeez, so unhappy. This is what we all asked for. This was our destiny. Let's build that. That planet is in serious trouble, though. High devastation, very unstable. Maybe instead of being vain like that, maybe we should build a holo theater. I mean, it feels like too little too late. But I mean, the Empire capital is doing pretty badly too. And they're happy. They are happy to accept the nature of our situation, which is effectively a permanent storm. All right. We could take positronic AI. We could say take colony development speed. I mean, we are going to do, I keep saying it, we do have to do another colony wave. Like, we should be colonizing all the worlds we have. There's no reason for us not to. I was kind of waiting for the 2 Gaia worlds to show up, though. It's like an utterly unnecessary thing for us to do, but still I want to. You're surveying this as part of your automation? That's fine. Actually a good task for you. And it means we won't have to send anyone over there. Although, let's check to see if we have a construction ship available. We do. You are finished, so I would like you to come over here, claim it when you can. Actually, you know, build a hyper relay there instead. There's no reason to speed claim that. We will get it pretty fast. Pieces of an ephemeral puzzle. Various research stations across our empire have detected subtle distortion in hyperspace. All right, so this is the special mission for the Federation. Shouldn't we just go over there and do this? Let's build a hyper relay there. You're completely finished. Do we want to start moving into this section of space? Like grab this planet? I think so. Just circle around the L gate for now, though, right? Yeah. I love the fact that the new guys have got these guys as their, like, little pets. That's cute. Speaking of the new guys, we haven't seen them in a while. How you doing, guys? You're pathetic, but that's expected. I can't invite you to the Federation. No one will let it happen. I would do it, but I could propose subjugation. It's probably what we should do. It's probably more important than that one planet. So instead of doing that, why don't you just build a mine here? And then we can subjugate them next turn, probably. Or at least start. Gargantuan evolution. We are faced with a choice. If we conduct a closer analysis of the egg shards, we could potentially reproduce some of the void spawn's eggs' remarkable energy-retaining qualities. Alternatively, we could preserve the genetic material for future use. Gargantuan evolution. I think we're gonna study the egg shards. I would like to see what that tech is, though. I would like to see what that tech is. I didn't see what category it was under. Knowing our luck, it's here in this huge list of things that we haven't done yet. Yeah, there it is right there. Gargantuan evolution. Okay, energy credits from jobs. So many techs down there we have to do. We're working on our ruinous gaze, but there's so many techs. It's all technology. It's like a million things we have to learn. I did, though. I should. Not that it's that important, but these 2 ships that can't maintain proper shield levels. Is it just 1? I really thought it was 2. Okay, so how about you take this, because we can now upgrade this to here, and that makes you viable. Look at that. Look at that. Don't know that was really important, but we did it. I don't think we're going to do the upgrade right now. Other stuff is probably going to be more important to do first. Let's check our planets. For unemployed people, planetary summary, tech world is actually absolutely filled. Build you a city district for housing, and then upgrade one of those. This tech world needs a city district, so you should... Wait, what? That was confusing. Not that the game did anything confusing, I just got confused. This generator world, do that, and then build generator. This agro world, we'll build, where is it? Resources, yeah, hydroponic farm, city district. This agro world will upgrade and build an agri district. All right, that seems okay. The dome ship, done everything. Where does this go? into the Great Consumption, whom we have a cordial relationship with. All right. Well, this is definitely a space station, and you can excavate the archaeological site there. Somebody's gonna have to start doing astral rifts. I wonder if she's any good at that. I mean, I don't really need the other planet, right? Archaeology. No, not particularly. We should check if one of our wildcard scientists, the guys who are just like running around out there doing their science stuff without any real direction anymore, is any good at archaeology. Anomaly, minor artifacts, archaeology, vibrant storyteller, destiny trait, storm rider, chronofuge. Man, you're a cool guy. I mean, you are a cool guy, Burgundy Germination. You are a cool guy. Glad to have you around. Doesn't really look like anybody has anything for it specifically, and if that's the case, if I've got nobody who would do a specifically good job, that could be all the reason to just pick anyone to do it. And if it's going to be anyone, it might as well be the Void Scientist, right? Yeah, we found a new purpose for you. You can do the, you can explore all these astral rifts. Just before we were going to expend your life, we found a reason to keep you around. Sounds good, doesn't it? Special project complete. Our investigation of the auralite cloud on Soli raised more questions than answers. Distinct tendrils of cloud form whenever we beam communications to our allies' research teams, but only then. They remain present for extended periods, leaving behind trails of what appears to be gray smoke. I'm gonna let it go if it wants to. I'm not gonna try to confine it. That's not really what we would do. Looking pretty good though, right? Gonna need to accumulate a bunch more influence before we start getting back on claiming worlds, though. I was going to put crew quarters here because I think we're going to use that as a staging point for a fleet. As I said earlier, I haven't decided 100% yet. I don't think I have work for you, man. Like, legit, I don't think I have work for you. So you might just go, because I don't think we have a reason to maintain 3 when we're barely having enough influence to do stuff with 2. Let me see. We can always rebuild another one later quite easily. I was about to subjugate these guys. Proposed subjugation. Integration prohibited. This is saying we need 200. Join us in our defensive wars. Well, I don't think we'll be doing this then. Not anytime soon. Would be a protectorate? Yeah. Integration prohibited. Independent diplomacy. Expansion permitted. I mean, I don't know how they would. We could give them a bit of research, right? I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. We just don't have the resources for it. Which means we'll be using our influence for other stuff. So I shouldn't have crushed that poor guy. Because now I can use him to expand planets. Well, let's just save it so we can get moving and get these things done, right? We got lots of stuff to spend it on still. We're still having a really serious problem here with stability. Okay, let's see. Just for fun, missiles. Hydroponics bay. Water contamination on Soli. After many months of effort, our water supply on Soli is finally clear of the void spawn contaminant. It was not a wasted effort, as we have learned much from the xenobiology present in our water and are now ready to proceed with the parade. Our scientists think that they can improve life on a Soli with these discoveries once the parade concludes. Nice. Good. They're definitely consumer goods starved. Probably from spending our... It's probably from this, at least in part. Oh, we turned it off. Oh, we probably ran out of nanites. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We got lots of money. We could probably almost cover it with income. I'm not going to. I'd rather just buy them as I need them. Particle Storm Aftermath. Particle Storm has left another planet. Banding terraforming project. Crashed starship. A log of sorts was recovered from what is believed to have served as the Starcraft's bridge. Captain's Chronicle. Begin recording. Made forced landing on planet 5523X. Incompetent crew to blame. Shabada, Voxel, and Dibrock III did not survive. Pirax lost 2 secondary appendages and 11 of his eyes. Remains in critical condition. Survival doubtful. Rest are fine. Awaiting rescue, but surrounded by idiots. Very depressed. Alright. I mean, I would be depressed if I was surrounded by idiots too, but sometimes the idiot that surrounds me is myself. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So what are we up to? Stardust Storm Aftermath. Okay. Magnetic Storm is leaving. Some of our planets are actually no longer inside the storm. That's... I love the fact that we attract all storms, so they just like circle around us. That's what you get when you build too many attraction buildings. It's actually quite hilarious. Look at it, like they circle us. It's like, zoom. But we need our housing back. We need our housing back. Extermination of the soulless void spawn. A bright day greeted the packed crowds of Soli today as the void spawn procession carrying our proof of the destruction of the void spawn traveled through the planet cities. The parade's progress was broadcast throughout our empire to billions of viewers. The void spawn's venom gland already seemed to have become a staple of a Solian culture, inspiring artists and creators across the Soli Spore Cluster. After finishing the world tour, the void spawn's venom gland was placed in a specialized display at the center of the capital to inspire generations to come. All right, so habitability modifier, I literally don't need that. Society research, they do some research there. All right, and a bunch of unity, a bunch more unity. We are going to be sitting on a perk, I think, because I don't see, I think the rest of the stuff we need, we don't have access to, because we want Galactic Wonders, we want Master Builder, and we want World Shapers, right? We don't have Climate Restoration. That's just silly. We just get it. We'll just get it next time. This is the Guardian Angels Act. Diplomacy weight from fleet down, defensive, army morale. I am gonna support that. A crashed starship. First Mate Yar speaking. Captain has been safely stowed in utility closet C. That bumbling fool is to blame for everything. I am in command now. Chief Engineer Zabra is working on a subspace transmitter. Without one, I fear we'll never get rescued as we are too far off the corporate trade routes. Pirax lost another eye. Likely won't last the day. Well, that's grim. That's grim. How are our construction ships doing? They are doing nothing. Set this aside. Oh, well, actually, we'll do this first. Greetings of Soli. We understand that your empire has come into possession of a cache of data containing the brain scans of an extinct species taken from the very world they once inhabited. Even though your species is still too primitive to utilize this data, we allowed your efforts in preserving the last remnant of a once vibrant civilization as part of our efforts to conserve and catalog endangered species. In our Endangered Species Preserve, we wish to take this data and use our cloning techniques. Okay, they want to, we'll make a copy for you. Sure, we'll make a copy for you. Discovered an astral rift. Now we were trying to do something with these guys. You're going to head this way and build a hyper relay, and you're going to head this way and build a hyper relay, because you're going to bring the hyper relay to... Is there a reason to bring the hyper relay down here? Actually, an interesting question, because this is not an important throughway, right? It doesn't go anywhere that's really that important. Do you want to propose subjugation? But they're stronger than us. If we were to offer a trade, I wish we could build hyper relays for them, but we can't, and they haven't even started to build them. Okay, well, what would a hyper relay down here do for us? Not much, because of this wormhole. Yeah. I mean, we could commit to the North Passage. For now, actually, just build the starbase here. I think that's fine. This colony, we don't even know what we're doing with it yet. It's pretty big. It's Arctic. It's not great. It has some engineering. I guess we could make it a tech world, right? Build the clone vats right away. Gene clinics right afterwards. There we go. This tech world will build its last... Actually, you have everything else you need? You do. So looking at science here, you can build your last research lab. Thank you. We might be getting to the point where people are going to be moving off to find work elsewhere, which is not a terrible thing. All this work was useful. We cannot bear to see you spend more of your limited time helping us. You have done your part. You were very helpful. Maybe the heat death of the universe won't happen before we finish now. The task remains, and we shall finish it. Now your reward. Do you wish to learn one of our secrets, or do you wish to solve one of your own problems? Gives us positronic AI and a bunch of influence. Oh, that influence. This is like a permanent 5% research boost. I can't overturn a permanent 5% research boost. In that case, we both bestow upon you the original, the first of our processors. It will aid you in solving the riddles. Maybe you will find the answer before us. Unlikely. Or maybe you already did. Anyway, however, farewell. It was anyhow, not anyway, however. I don't know how I invented anyway, however, but I did. Yet another translated dog. Running out of food. A hour dead 5 cycles ago, but not enough to last us. We had a vote and decided to eat Captain Engineer Zarba, still working hard on subspace transmitter. She assures me it is nearly complete. It looks very complex. Eric's last secondary appendage has shriveled up and turned magenta. Death is near. Okay, that seems weird. Are you guys okay? Because you don't seem okay. They don't seem okay. I mean, they're dead, so we know they didn't make it. But still, they don't seem okay. All right. The shroud has caused the rise in paranormal activity across the galaxy. The Imitator. The pod discovered on Zator 5 has been left to the mercy of the storm. Even though the data signature it uses looks to be one of ours, the pod is definitely alien. We answered the request for communication cautiously, but we were met with the elation by the capsule's inhabitant. She explained that she has been dragged across the Tempest for some time and is seeking rescue. Her vessel's life support systems are on the brink of failure. When asked to identify themselves, the stranger bizarrely claimed to be a member of our own crew. The lie is painfully obvious, if for no other reason the fact that everyone is on board the ship and accounted for. No, yeah, you wouldn't destroy it. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be a blessing. We brought the escape pod aboard our ship. The ruse ended as soon as the capsule's seal opened, after which the alien within immediately launched into a desperate plea. During a routine inspection of the escape pods on her mothership, she was trapped inside and ejected into space. Sadly, no one aboard the vessel noticed she was missing. Stranded for months, she used what little tech she could find aboard her pod to mimic the energy signals of passing ships as a type of lure. However, even this failed to attract help. Worst of all, a cosmic storm took hold of the pod, dragging it light years from its home system. Driven to extremes by loneliness and fear, she concocted a plan to pose as a missing crew member of any ship that happened by. The pod dweller apologized for the deception, but is glad to be alive. Such ruthlessness could be useful. Provide transport to the nearest inhabited planets. Leave them take the pod. I don't need another leader, so we're gonna take the pod. Feel like that's completely unjust, but also living metal, right? So this one's tough. This is probably what we actually need, but I think we go for ship defenses. It's only 2 months. We do have something for one of our construction ships to do now, though, and that something is get all the living metal points that we definitely have. I say that under the assumption that we had it, and it really looks like we don't have any at all, or it was attached to other stuff that we now have. There's one. So we have one. Do we have any other sources? Like, is it ticking any? No, it's not. I really thought we had more than one. Well, I mean, one is not 0. I really thought we had more than one. And we have tons of astral threads. Wild. Is there one in here that I thought we had taken? Nope, more astral threads though. All right, well that was a dream I had, I guess. Ancient ruination glare. That's great. There's so much stuff up here we should be doing. We got to start finishing some of the important technologies down here though, right? Some of these are going to flip over super fast. So let's just start burning through these, right? 16 months. That's good for terrestrial sculpting. Is terrestrial sculpting what we need for the thing we wanted to pick up for World Shaper? No, it's climate restoration. That's fine. We'll see climate restoration happen eventually. Transmission, we are being hailed by previously unencountered species of sapient mammalian regarding ancient Mardak Vol still residing on, it seems urgent. Well met, Soli, we are the Vol. We come in peace. We have discovered that one of your planets has been infested with the Mardak. It is parasitic fungoid that has spread upon our kind for eons, turning its host into mindless puppets, and you are its next targets. We thought we had eradicated it for good when our annual galaxy scan revealed a thriving population on Peridalia. But fear not, we know just what to do. Nonsense, they're harmless, basic weeds. How do you think you will like it when it is you that wake up with Mardak lodged into your nucleus? I mean, we are plants. Are you gonna attack? Are you gonna try to enter our space and attack our new friends? Because that would be bad. Tempest Core architecture, that's for shooting. Battleships is available. Citadel is available. I guess now would be a good time to finally get battleships. It's a bit of time though. Anything important that's faster? Missing a time action, that's not important at all. None of these seems vital, and none of them also seems fast. Well, that's not true. Literally any of these would be fast. Well, this would be faster at least. We're gonna do the battleships anyway. 51 months will be fine. It's literally gonna be fine. It's all fine. We're good. Is that guy really gonna come and attack us? Because that feels wrong of him. Like, we're just out here trying to live, and he wants to attack us? Let's see what else we got. No housing anywhere. Crashed starship, another log from the first mate. Confronted Zabra about subspace transmitter. Turns out she had just shoved a bunch of junk and loose cables into the empty fuel canister. She's not even a real engineer. Prevex is now leaking fluids from his methylthorax. Will surely perish soon enough. Oh, jeez. I want to feel sympathy for them because I'm supposed to, because I love all aliens, but these guys are freaking morons. Their captain was absolutely right that the crew is probably why all this died. Unless they're all equally incompetent, like unless they are at heart a race of incompetence. I really thought we had more than one. I really did. Thought we had more than one. Should be getting quite fast to move around the Empire though. That's useful. Boarding intrusion. We have detected a hostile fleet bearing the Vol communication signature, headed straight for Paradisia. They seem to have come for the Marduk still living on the planet. They're not responding to our hails. Where are? Oh, they just like they just got to appear in system. How does that even make any sense? These guys are so dead. They're so dead. Dismembered cloud. The results of our findings have been collated. It would seem that every instance of barely sentient aura cloud from our Federation capital was in fact part of a single living entity, and it has reconstructed itself. Without a united effort on our part, some of those clouds have begun to lose cohesion and may no longer be able to rejoin. Those parts of the cloud which did reunite soon vanished into hyperspace. What remains continues to provide researchers with interesting telemetry on matters relating to hyperspace. Monthly physics for years. They are bad. I can't. What is the technology that allows them to just directly teleport there? Because I really want to know. Every enemy ship destroyed. Oh, that could be cool. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems cool. Did they destroy our... Oh no, he escaped. Good job escaping. Good job escaping. I guess you just wait there for now. So fleets are about to make the jump. Okay. I really wish that I'd been able to come here first. Let's see what we can do about this. And then you can all return home. Made me so mad. You killed our fungus. Can't believe they killed our fungus. That was our fungus. We liked them, or we thought we would like them. We didn't really know. I thought that I had to put my guys there before they reached it. I thought it in my head and did nothing about it. Really, in a way, I'm the one who killed them. To disruption field generator. I think we're gonna stick with resource silos there. So much destruction. Those creatures, they were our friends. We were hoping in the future someday. I mean, they weren't our friends yet, but we were hoping. Generally, the trade routes look... I feel like if they traveled through our own space, it'd be safer. Looks all fine, though. What are we gonna do with you? Well, we could build a habitat. We could finally begin this portion, the final portion of our expansion, completing what we consider to be our true territory. I think that's fine. Chaser's Creed. Our people will never stop looking for a thrill. Every day we discover incredible situations and face greater challenges, but Burgundy Root thinks we can go even further. The core of a cosmic storm is pure potential, the true bleeding edge, an edge sharp enough to sever the status quo and unleash the rush of a lifetime. Yes! Ah, the gods are with us. The time is ripe to provoke a storm of truly epic proportions, a nexus of joyous pandemonium, the big one. Only 2 minor details remain. A final study to determine exactly how to invoke the perfect storm, and the option of the rest of the galaxy. The opinion of the rest of the galaxy, should we choose to do so. Bringing something like this into being will sure up some resentment. Okay, I don't know if we're doing this. We need a rest from storms. It's been great. The gods have blessed us a lot because of all of our attraction places, but maybe a rest. Maybe we do that after our planets are rebuilt. First Mate Yetter committed suicide by ripping off his own antenna yesterday. Technician's second-class missive declared herself Empress shortly afterwards, but the food riots forced her into exile on the lower decks. Situation was very bleak. Cannibalism widespread. Pirax has turned entirely magenta after his lower abdomen exploded yesterday. Should be dead, but it's not. Now worshipped as a deity by Gamma Shift. Okay. You guys have lost your balance. I don't think you know who you are anymore. I want to process some of these quicker ones just so we can maybe pull the granular pre-sapient species found. While the planet is prohibitively irradiated, at least one advanced form of life flourishes on Kilo 2. Scientist Nora reports that the mammalian creatures exhibit impressive collective decision-making skills, and that outside stimulus may spur them to even greater evolutionary heights. Cool. So they are becoming another hive. Industrial Revolution. Geodix 2 have entered a new era of their history, having developed into several fully industrialized clusters. The dramatic effect of this revolution can be seen across the planet. Autonomous factories have begun springing up everywhere. Improved living standards have increased drone production, and scientific innovations are appearing with increasing regularity. Continue the surveillance. All right, pirates sighted. What? Where did we get pirates? You're killing me. Ugh. These two are only defended 31. Go out there and teach them a lesson. Get there fast. Did they really build a pirate base? So we killed their pirate base, took our system back, got a little bit of damage. Could you just do this, please? Go home. You know, just because it's been... The problem with this is I don't think we can protect this side, right? Because I don't think we can protect this side, I think we have to... Oh wait, no, this is just this lip, right? I mean, I guess we build a military. Yeah, I know my planets have low stability. It's been 50 million years of freaking... I know they do. I can't help it. They're being smashed. They've been smashed for like 100 years. I legitimately do not have a solution to your problem, guys. I legitimately do not have a solution to your problem. I wish I did, but these eternal storms are they're making it tough. They're making it really tough to help you out. And we made it happen. It was us. We did it. We did it. We can't really do anything about this right now. Yeah, I'm uncertain, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about it. If you rebel, I don't have anything to say. I hope you figure it out someday. We were looking at trade here. So down here we have this like trade value of 158. 158 is moving through here. I really don't know how 158 is moving through here though. Why would 158 be like, how much? Where is all this trade value coming from? Oh, you have 93. It's you. Here where all the trade value is coming from. Yeah, okay. Fine. We will unhappily invest in that. Is there something we could be doing in space? I mean, if there was, we probably wouldn't have it. Because we're not the best developed people. How do our storms look? Oh, there's a particle storm coming now. Another 49 years of storms. Ugh. Guys, I think our hubris may have destroyed us. Guys, I think our hubris may have destroyed us. Let's see. Look at it. Look how wild the storm is. It's very stormy. They've got a storm that's very stormy too, but we've got a very stormy storm. It's very stormy. We're so stormed. Yeah, that's great. We're stormed up. Crash starship. Fascinating. Patrol log: Officer Gilgaman detected crashed vessel on 5523X. Moved to investigate. A vessel identified as the Ravek, a Class P modular freighter. A single survivor in critical condition was recovered from the wreckage. Identified confirmed as Privex, Bootswen's mate. Remaining crew either perished in crash or turned on each other shortly before our arrival. As per standard protocol, I am leaving this log here and registering the Ravik as a protected grave site. End recording. Ancient pulse armor. She's finished that. Let's start you on your new life as the Astral Rift person. According to this, the storm should be wrapping up. It just moved. Cosmic alteration. A passing cosmic storm has left more than mere devastation in its wake. On Obito Sol, it's created entirely new geographic feature. I actually think that'd be cool to look at. These can be fun to see. Wait, why are we not? Oh, because we're on the wrong tab. That's why. Pause for a second. New feature: storm ruined suburbs. Less district society. Okay, well, that's not great. We did not need this place to be shrunk. It's fine. What is this? We're now exploring an astral rift. Yes. We know. I really need this poor world. Oh, they are out of the storm. I mean, this one's coming, but they might have a little bit of time. They could like rebuild or something. Could you rebuild or something now that you're out of the storm? It's wild. The last one of these that we're going to take, prosperity maybe? I don't know. I'm not really into politics, right? We're not into that. Prosperity is pretty like straightforward, right? Standard construction templates just makes us build better. Could provide us with a bunch of housing that we need from this, right? Build cost reduce, build upkeep district, resources from jobs, upkeep from jobs. I think we take prosperity. I think that's correct. I think that's where we're headed, to becoming a prosperous, powerful civilization. But this session has been quite long, and I am thinking that maybe I should cut it here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me the next time that we are here playing the Soli Spore Cluster as we try to figure out whether or not this planet can actually recover. I think so. Bye for now.